Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Booker looking around. It's Crowder on the wing. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Now here's Booker. The 3. Here's Bridges, and he makes good on the layup.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Morant against Paul. And taken away by Paul. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Booker. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Morant, that one off the back iron and out. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Paul's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bain finds Morant, hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bain. Booker, no good. And taken away by Paul. Good work there as it goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Morant following the basket by Chris Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Bain kicks to Morant. Here's Adams, another shot, and he lays it up and in.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
That's a 2 from Paul, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Here's Paul. Bridges left side. Offline with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's the lob to Jackson.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Paul passes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Down low, Jackson, rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Ayton attacking. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And here is Bridges, following Ja Morant's 3. Bridges dishes to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. And another shot. The pass to Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Bain passes to Morant. To the paint. Here's Adams. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Bridges with the steal. And the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And blocked by Bain. And stolen by Booker. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time, Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Crowder goes in, kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Brooks. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
It's good. Paul's got 7 points.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Here's Morant, following the basket by Chris Paul. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the wide open shot from Crowder drains the three-pointer. Crowder's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Here's the lob to Adams. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
First team foul.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. It's Morant in the corner. The tray buries it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
Now here's Paul. He has 7, stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Booker. Ball finds Booker to halt the run. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And they get it back. Booker outside. Three-pointer. There it is. Only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a 20%.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And here is Bane. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The kick out to Crowder, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. Time now for the
22.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here, he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he's good on the second. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Paul with the ball, now defended by Adams. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Morant surveying the D. Going inside.
Oh. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder with it. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the wide open shot from Paul hits the jumper in space. Paul's got 9.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Morant with it. 17 points in the game. And he drives in, and Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And, hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Loads it up there for Morant.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Booker fires from way outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Booker.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Memphis leading by 10. And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Memphis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. Now here's Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. A putback, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 11. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
Well, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Morant. He's got 23. 6 to shoot. Here's the lob to Adams, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Outside Crowder. From deep three-point range, Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Brooks has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
For 3, Booker. That shot off the mark.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Paul outside. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Both free throws good from Morant. Suns trail by 14. Booker outside. From deep. John Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bain out to Morant. Back to Bain. To the middle. Here's Adams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Here's Bain. Here's Adams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You don't want to give Adams the N1 opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Paul with the three. Here's Ayton. Booker outside. Shoots the three. Sinks the triple.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Morant passes to Bain. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Banked in off the glass.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And a deep three from Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Brooks the pass to Morant. Five on the clock from deep three-point range, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul dishes to Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Paul with the bucket.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Now Morant. Outside, Bain. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 17-point game. No coverage that time. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Suns. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Bain looking around. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bain against Booker. Shoots. It's rebounded by Memphis. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Brooks kicks to Morant. From deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in. And Paul launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was...
two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. Here's Towns. Beyond the arc. They get it back.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And it's Adams with the finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
From deep three-point range. Minnesota with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Down low. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Now here's Russell. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Towns goes in. He gets it in there. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Minnesota in the lead. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And stolen by Edwards. Outside, Anderson pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Bane. And here's Adams to the middle. Here's Morant. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Anderson for 3. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. And that was an outstanding find by Russell.
Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he makes the first.
John Morant taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now Russell. 2 on the clock. Here's Towns. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the 1. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Brooks against Anderson. Here he goes. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 5 now.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside Payne. 6 to shoot. From deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. Up top, Edwards. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Looking to end the run. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns up top. He's got 5. From the top of the key. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And Adams no good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Anderson with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Anderson. 3-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low with the tip. Towns with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Gobert passes to Russell. Unloads. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Anderson covers. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. 1:21 left in the first half. To the wing, right side. Here's Anderson into the lane. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Anderson's got 7 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Moran against Edwards. Now here's Adams. He's guarded closely. Here's Jackson. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns for 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 8.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Oh, deflected. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The clock run.
The Grizzlies, 17.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Memphis shooting 40% from the field in this one. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
To the left wing. Towns for 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Oh, good D by Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Russell. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Adams with the ball. 6 points for him. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Anderson.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Pass to Brooks. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And stolen by Gobert. Towns with room to shoot. That shot off the mark. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And there's Jackson on the assist by Adams.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got 11 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Outside Edwards. Russell against Morant. Russell into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. The crossover. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. Great shots. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter on the Court for Memphis to start the fourth. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. The shot, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
From deep. That shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Anderson for three. The kick out to Edwards. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Brooks shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one. Now here's Russell. Over to the left wing. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Russell. Pass to Anderson. And he drives in. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Jackson. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Inside. The 3 is up. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer, and he'll head to the line. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after
the previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. From deep 3-point range, Morant, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Anderson drives. It's Edwards on the wing. He drops it from range.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his 3-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Pass to Edwards. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gobert. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies pull it in.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Timberwolves.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on, Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Russell against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Gobert passes to Edwards. That one's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards, a pass to Towns. From the high post. No good that time. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, on court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And Wall kicks to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. And the pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes.
Oh,
yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the rejection by Jackson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now here's Morant. Here's Brooks. Pass to Adams. Jackson kicks to Morant. The shot, no good. Wall with some nice defense. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. George finds Leonard. Nobody near George. Los Angeles with another miss.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Leonard. Outside for George. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Payne against Powell. It's George on the wing. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Back to Powell. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Grant, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Ball against Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And George, here we go. Leonard, the pass to George. Zubac kicks to Leonard. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Brooks with no one around. Drops in the tray.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Leonard, no luck. Memphis leading by 6. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Powell for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. They get a hand on it. George with the ball. Dishes to Leonard. Outside for George. He gets it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's George in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Driving the lane, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star. Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Left side, Jackson takes a 3. The shot will not fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Leonard from 3. He can't get that one. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Bain. George with the defensive effort. Nobody near Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Morant drives in. And again, Memphis no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble.
And here is Adams. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now, here's Zubac. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Brooks, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Stolen by Jackson. Lobs it up there for Brooks. To the inside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's George, stolen by Brooks. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals. And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Memphis leading by 9. Jackson drives in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
On the wing, Jackson. Morant scanning the floor. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Leonard no good on that one.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Now here's Wall. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And now it's only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant against Wall. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
Your Clippers, 18. The Grizzlies, 26.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And finished off by Morant. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The 3 from George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Zubac's a screen on Jackson. A three from Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wall passes to George. And Wall kicks to George. The Clippers rebound. Back to Wall. Powell for three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Kept alive. Outside, Bane. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. There's the lob to Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Wall kicks to Zubac. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Bane drives in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range in his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Powell.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And it's Morant missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. And it's George missing. Memphis leading by 13 and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Can't connect from short range. Leonard inside. Guarded by Bane.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a...
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Powell kicks to Zubac. The pass to George. Here's Powell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Leonard dishes the Wall. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Powell against Bain. It's stolen by Wall. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And he comes up with the deuce.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Bain looking around. It's Morant with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. That's 28 points for Ja Morant.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Morant against Wall. Now here's Brooks. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. Over George. And the shot is long. Clippers trail by 9. Morant with the steal. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by Brooks. Floats it up there for Morant. And they'll get another chance. Inside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Bain. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Leonard has it in the corner. He dishes it to Wall. Shoots over Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Bane passes to Morant. Back to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Morant missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Powell finds George. The kick out to Wall. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Wall. Pass to George. Trying to end the drought. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And great.
basketball on 2K. Two of the top rebounding teams in the league are set to clash here tonight, Smitty.
Yes, both sides understand that the best rebounding teams are the ones that do it by committee, BA. And if you can control the boards, you can control the game.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Morant. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes down.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Suns keep it alive. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Tries again. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Crowder goes in. Pass to Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul passes to Ayton. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Outside Paul. Lets the 3 fly. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Booker finds Paul. Stolen by Bane. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Morant. Knocked away. Pass to Adams. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Paul into the lane. 3-pointer, Bridges. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Morant. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
From deep. Morant missing again. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Paul finds Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Looking to get back on track. Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Bane, no good on that one.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
And then Morant with the dunk. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Paul. The putback. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 7. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Paul drives in, outside for Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Grizzlies shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Bridges finds Paul. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bane with it, now guarded by Crowder. Outside for Morant. From deep three-point range. And another miss by Memphis. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Paul, the open look, nails the 16-footer. Paul's got 10 points.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
From the high post. It's Bridges on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Bridges. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Suns lead by 11.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Paul passes to Crowder. The three is up. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Adams, shot's good. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Booker. Ayton in the high post. From deep, it's tipped. Stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And it's Brooks missing. Bridges outside. On the wing, Crowder puts up a three. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Tipped. Dives for it. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Crowder a screen on Morant from 11 feet away. And that one's good. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Paul. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
I love the confidence of Desmond Bane in which he plays with. Not afraid of contact, plays right through it.
And the free throw, no good. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. 3-pointer, Bridges. The shot that time not on target. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Booker for 3. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 9.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And so
33.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Fires it from 18. And Ayton pulls it down.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015. 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
On the wing, Brooks. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Puts one up from 19. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
With the ball on the screen, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
for three. Booker. No good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Adams with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Crowder with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Outside Morant. From deep three-point range. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Paul for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
And the second free throw is good. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Here's Adams. Goes back up. It doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. Pass to Bridges. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Payne, no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Paul passes to Crowder for 3. Can't get it to drop. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brooks drives in. The 3 from Bane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Paul passes to Bridges. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Well, Memphis shooting a low 26% from the field. From deep. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix is shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Paul can't get it to go. Outside Morant. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder goes in. Out to Bridges. A shot to stop the drought. On target from range. Bridges has got 5 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Crosses over. And Brooks with the layup.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
Here's Crowder. Outside for Booker. Over Bane. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And it's Morant missing.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Got it. Paul's got 24 points.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Free throw line jumper. Morant, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Shoots over Morant. Crowder, that's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Adams, it's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it, just lightly tip it in. Here's a three from Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Going inside. Here's Bridges. And that one hits the back iron. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brooks. Soft touch off the glass.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Paul. Here's Crowder. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And here's Morant outside. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 9 rebounds now. Bridges finds Paul. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Morant against Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Bridges. Ayton passes to Crowder. Paul for 3. And the Suns get it back. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chris Paul.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's the 3. The 3. And it's Crowder missing.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix dominating the game. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Paul can't get it to go. Outside Morant. Shoots off the step back. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for
folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. Now here's Brooks. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Floats it up there for Morant. Payne against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Morant. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
The 3 from Morant. The shot off that time, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Anderson passes to Gobert. The drive by Russell. And that one drops for him. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now Russell, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Here's Anderson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks. It's his first trip to the line. No luck that time either. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Payne. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And Memphis turns it over again. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Russell against Morant. Pulls up, high post. That one, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Both free throws good from Morant.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Russell looking around. Towns up top. Doesn't go that time. Adams, some nice D. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Good, nice job down low.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And a wide open look for Bain. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now, here is Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Russell, no luck.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brooks finds Bain to the left wing. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Edwards drives in. Here's Russell. Kept alive, Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
And the second free throw, good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
From deep 3-point range, and it's Morant missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Morant against Russell. Anderson dishes to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 6 points.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bain passes to Morant. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Lots of room. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant against Russell.
That was worth the price of admission. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Adams, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Russell dishes to Towns. Fires the 3. Russell, no luck. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Out to Brooks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Passes it to Morant. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Morant against Russell. The kick out to Towns. Now, here is Russell. Guarded closer. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up, and Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
From deep. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here is Russell. 6 points for him. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson down low, defended by Towns. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And it's Russell missing. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Russell. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. The Timberwolves, 23. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Off target with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. driving to the basket. Just 4 to shoot. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Russell against Morant. And it's good for 2. Russell's got 8.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Adams. The shake. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Anderson with the drive. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
To the paint, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
The drive by Bane, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Karl-Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Takes a step back. Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Russell kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Gobert the pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Pass to Towns. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Floats it up there for Morant. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Gobert. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And the rejection by Jackson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Now the feed to Adams. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead. Morant against Russell. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Morant with some nice D. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 9. On the court for Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Bane with it, now guarded by Towns. Bane, no good. The Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. The kick out to Anderson. Outside, Towns. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 21.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Russell from deep three-point territory. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And then Morant slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To the inside, Towns with the steal. Stolen by Jackson. Floats it up there for Morant. Not going to go that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
In the corner, it's Bane. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's stolen by Adams. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Edwards looking to end the run. And the rejection by Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. This one for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. There's the dish to Anderson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The 3 from Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. From deep three-point range. And they recover it. And Adams kicks to Morant. From deep. He's off on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Russell passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brooks dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And that one, good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Russell, passes it to Anderson, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And the Grizzlies with possession, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Welcome, sports fan. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5, down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Morant with it. Oh, sent away with authority. Jackson against Leonard. And the layup is good.
That's a great touch from the swingman, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Morant against Wall. There's the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And here's Adams from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's Powell on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Throws it up high. Leaps for it. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, unafraid of the close interior defense. That's a good job by Norman Powell, sacrificing a bit.
He hits the second from the line. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Leonard outside. Pass to Powell. Driving in. Now Zubats. Right side Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Powell. Leonard passes to Zubats. Shoots over Jackson. No good. A bit long that time. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Ball for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 so far. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
And it's Morant off the drive. It's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. Takes a 3. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Clippers in the lead. Zubats finds Leonard. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Wall. Los Angeles shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. And he lobs it up. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Wall against Morant. Leonard's got room. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 6 points.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Morant. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turnaround Jay. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
From deep three-point range. Offensive board.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So on the floor for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Out to Powell. Jacks up a 3 from the low block. Zubac's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. From 17. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard passes to Powell. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball for 3. And Morant clears the board. Memphis trailing here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Yep, that one goes. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
It's tipped. George outside. Here he goes. The kick out to Wall. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kicks it to George. The shot from 20 feet out. Here's Zubac. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Moran against Wall. Here's Zubats. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And now it's a 7-point Clipper lead. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Good on the shot.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And it's Morant missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Leonard attacking. Ball no good.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
From deep, Morant gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 9.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Wall finds Zubats inside. George. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Wall. Pass to Powell. Out to Leonard. Now here's George. Off target from the baseline. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks very much, Allie. And
17. The Clippers, 25.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. And Morant drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to George. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Think about the rookie year that PG had where he shot under 30% from the 3-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, but now such a vital part of his game.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Out to Powell from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And it's blocked by Wall.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Brooks with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Bain. Morant with it. From deep. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wall. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Payne, the pass to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Stolen by Payne. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
George with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Morant against Powell. Pass to Payne. This for the tie. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11. Ball finds Leonard. Powell with it. From deep 3-point range. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the 3 that time.
Outside Morant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Wall against Jackson. Up top, George. The kick out to Wall. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brooks. And again, Memphis no good.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Zubac with a screen on Brooks. George's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
And he can't make the 2nd free throw either. Missed them both.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Pass to George. This one for 3. No good on the shot. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So, on the floor for the Clippers, Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Stolen by Wall. George outside. It's Powell, high post, down low. Here's Zubac, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Payne. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Powell outside to the inside. Here's Zubac. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. To tie it up. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Wall. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Leonard passes to Powell. Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Out to Leonard from the baseline. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time moves inside.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Powell passes to Wall. Zubats with it. Guarded by Morant. Ball for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
The free throw drops for Bane. And Bane drops them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Pass to Wall. Now Zubats. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
With the crossover, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Outside Morant. Takes it inside. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. To halt the run. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Pass to Adams. On the wing, Bane. Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. It's Powell on the wing. Brooks defending. Tries to keep it alive. And he gets it back. George outside. Puts up a 3. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Morant with the jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Zubats with a screen on Brooks. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.